Okay, we're live.
Oh, fantastic. Well, hi, I'm Persephone Possum.
I am perildoom, and I am a pile of human cells. Oh, we got somebody. Is
Oh,
someone here? Wait, no. I don't know what that means. Something happened, though.
something did happen. But that's okay. Things are happening all of the time.
Prove it. You
Well-
can't.
Well, Pearl, you know what just happened right now? My respect for you didn't drop at all.
It never existed. Let's be honest.
What do you mean my respect for you never existed? I may brat for you, but that does not mean I do not respect you. In fact, it means I respect you more.
Okay, we got BB gun in the house.
Oh, hello. Hello, friend.
Okay, so I texted my friends, and I think they're here now.
Oh, cool. Okay, so the gang's all here.
Gang's all here.
I don't know
Can
why I did
can
this,
someone
but-
tell us about if our audio sounds okay? My Twitch app isn't working, so I'm stealing Dean's Twitch. Oh, okay. So it's not okay. Well, hi, hello.
Hello.
Oh, look at us. We're
it's
doing
goose.
it. It's good.
goose.
Oh, it's good. We did this a little earlier, and the audio kind of sucked. Oh, it's 10 out of 10.
Ooh. Oh, damn. We're serving bangers already.
Uh-huh. So, basically, this is a little segment we like to call Possum in Peril.
Mm-hmm.
This is Possum. I'm Peril. And we are comic book readers and waitresses.
Because we're always serving.
Tati says they love y'all. I love y'all too.
Aww.
Okay. I love you.
I love you too.
We've got lovers.
Wow, look at us. Like, we're already developing lovers. Like this parasocial dynamic is already, like, we're going to be reaching, like, Jared Leto levels of nonsense by the end of the stream.
Huh.
At our going rate.
Fuck.
I didn't say that was a good thing. I just said
not.
it's not. No.
We're definitely gonna get pulled into the greater West Coast polycule any second now.
Honey, I'm already embroiled in the greater West Coast polycule at this rate. Like, my I don't know if I'm allowed to say this on stream, but my pussy is up and down the fucking West Coast at this juncture. Like, there is not.
Yeah, we'll cut that out in post op.
Yeah, we'll apply bottom surgery to this stream.
Anyways, we want to have a segment where we talk about comic books and we talk about what we like about comic books. So we read comic books weekly. I work in a comic book store, and I just feel like I want my opinions about that to be out there because I'm important.
I also work in a comic book store, not the same one. We work in two competing comic book stores, but then in, like, a Romeo and Juliet moment, we met at a coffee shop, and, like, from across the way, we were both, like, tall like, at each other. And as two tall girls, we were like, damn, we already have a lot in common. We should start a podcast. And so we're on Twitch instead.
Yeah, we're kind of just winging it.
Mm-hmm.
We've been talking about doing this for a long time, and you kind of just have to do it. So now we're just doing it.
Yeah.
And it's fun. It's cool.
Yeah, we can't just let our dreams be dreams. We just have to do it.
BB Gun says that Tati's trying to fix the Twitch app. Tall women and awooga.
As is the
Awooga.
No?
No,
No?
okay, not this
Oh,
time.
okay, fine. Not this time, I see. Okay.
Okay, anyways, let's talk about comics.
Talk about comics.
What kind of comics are we reading?
Do we want to talk about this week's new releases that we read?
Tell me about the ones you read, Possum.
Oh, the ones that I read. Well, Doctor Strange Fall Sunrise #3, absolute banger of a comic. It is like, I can't prove that Trad Moore is on some, like, FromSoft bullshit with this one, but, like, it's extremely FromSoft core. It's like one of the most beautifully illustrated comics I've ever seen. Like, Trad Moore and his wife Heather Moore, who does the colors, just did an astonishing job with this book. Like, every page you could just hang in a fine art gallery. even just individual panels you can hang in a fine art gallery.
I feel like the lighting's really bad, but I just want to show some of the artwork. Yeah, this sucks.
Yeah, the lighting is
But it's
is
good.
rough, but it's incredible. And the final page, which I won't reveal, is like one of the hardest things I've ever seen in a superhero comic. It's an absolute banger, and I think one of the best things that has been published in superhero comics in years, if not the single best thing that has been published in superhero comics in a long time.
Yeah, Possum got me onto reading more of Tradmore. What was that other book I read?
The New World by
New
Alish
World.
Kha and Tradmore.
Right, that was one of my favorite books I think I read last year. I need to release my list of favorite books of last year. I saw you did that.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I put like 20.
That's such a good idea.
You should. I would love to see your list.
Oh, I guess there's 2 people in the chat now.
I fixed my Twitch app only because I put it on your tablet. Oh, the gays are fighting.
Yeah, we got gay people in the chat.
We got gay people behind the camera, gay people in the chat. Like, I think we've homosexualized this whole thing.
Twitch isn't ready for us, honestly.
No.
But yeah, I'm also reading Fall Sunrise, and it is like kind of blowing my mind. I'm buying it as like the floppy, but like it's I'm reading it so like slowly because like you just are absorbing each panel as you're going. It's definitely about like Doctor Strange maybe in like the afterlife, and like he understands himself to be dead, but he doesn't feel like he's actually dead. And
oh, we'll get to that. What's actually going on?
yeah, I'm like halfway through book 2 now. Book 3 just came out on Wednesday.
Yeah, so I don't want to spoil anything for you, but like what the actual answer is, what's going on here is off the fucking rails. Like it's so incredibly like creative, but also like it feels like it would be very hard. Like it'd be very easy for a writer of a lesser caliber to get really lost in the sauce on this, and for it to become like difficult to like parse all this new information thrown at you. But like Tradmore is operating on just like a very specific level of like mythic poetry that is just very accessible to jump into. So even if you as you're getting all of these names and like things are flying by at you, it's still very easily comprehensible. Like it feels very grounded while being so fantastical.
I don't think I've ever read a Doctor Strange book, to be quite honest.
Honestly, same. I read like a little bit of Donny Cates, I think, back in the day because I liked the Ghost Dog.
Yeah, I've watched all the movies. I like Doctor Strange. I think he's a cool character. I've never sat down and really like gotten into it. This may be the first Doctor Strange book I've read, which is like a hell of a fucking book to get into for your first Doctor Strange book.
Mm-hmm.
I highly suggest it. I'm already thinking it's gonna be one of my favorite books of the whole year, and like, it's so exciting when it comes out on the shelves. Like, it's like if you know, you know. Like, if you start reading it, like, you start checking it out, it's just like you're gonna fall in love.
Yeah.
What else is in our pile?
Oh, we got to talk about fucking Damn Them All.
What you talk about? I haven't even read it yet.
I will gladly talk about Damn Them All. Damn Them All, for those not in the know, is a Simon Spurrier book. And if it's a Simon Spurrier book coming out through Boom, or just a Simon Spurrier book in general, but especially through Boom, it's going to fucking smash. Like, Simon Spurrier is, I genuinely think, one of like the top, like, especially like in creator-owned talents, like working today. He like, and it's nice to see Charlie Adlard out of the Walking Dead mines where they kept him for like 18 fucking years writing The Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead mines.
Yeah, they had him like toiling away at like 100, like almost 200 issues of the Walking fucking Dead. But they got him doing this book, and they got him drawing just like absolutely batshit things, and it's great. Like, he is such a phenomenal artist, and you could kind of see that with The Walking Dead, but like unleashing him on just a Simon Spurrier like fantasy horror book is incredible.
I think it's a genius combo. I think Cy Spurrier, like, over the past several years has been like pretty on top. Like, every book that I've been reading has just like been really, really on top of it. And I've literally bought every single one of the floppies of this, and I haven't read it yet. Possum tells me to read it like every goddamn day. So.
Oh, it's so good. Like, okay, as a tranny who is extremely, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on stream, but as a
we're gonna edit it in post-op.
We're gonna edit post-op. As somebody who really liked Simon Spurrier's Hellblazer run, which got axed by DC because DC are fucking cowards who will all see hell. Simon Spurrier's
That's how we're doing it. Okay.
Simon Spurrier's Hellblazer got canceled like 12 issues in, and he was going to do a whole run. Damn Them All is basically just him doing Hellblazer fanfiction, but in its own universe and doing its own things. I think like genuinely one of the best things about the book, besides the fact that it stars like two incredibly wonderful like lesbians who go hard as fuck, one of whom has a hammer that she beats demons to death with. Oh, you got to the Demon Wang page.
I literally just turned to Demon Wang.
Yeah, there's a lot of Wang in that book, and I appreciate it.
If you need Demon Wang, I suggest this book. I literally just bought it because the cover had a hot dyke on it.
With a hammer.
With a hammer. And I was like, Possum, what is this?
And I said, it fucking rips. Yeah. But just to give you a little taste, I just want to read you. It's a bit of lore. It's not like any spoilers on the comic. But I just need you to hear this, because I think this gets at what I think is so special about this book. And this is interior lore, like a character's journal. Each of the 72 spirits listed in the grimoires commands a certain number of legions. You ask your average occultist, they'll tell you that these are made up of lesser devils, or the souls of the damned. And that's because your average occultist is a know-nothing cunt. Demons don't command armies. They unfold themselves like a cube sending out 6 squares and 8 edges to die. Tell you this, I've invoked angels once or twice. Sneaky fuckers. It's like talking to a swarm of wasps through a keyhole. They have too many corners, see? Too many lines and faces. They don't fit into a 3D world and your brain can't take it. If you believe the backstory, the 72 were like that once. Until some shitbag took all their planes and dimensions and coiled them up tight and painful. Fractal incarceration. Letting out the legions at a conjurer's command. I'm just guessing here, but you've got to imagine that that's like forcing an abuse victim to get naked. Like making someone turn themselves inside out just to show off their scars. For a demon, there's nothing more intimate, nothing more humiliating, nothing more painful. Good thing they're all evil pricks who deserve what they get, right? And the whole book is they're not. The whole book is that, yeah, that all the legions and demons of hell are just kind of dudes a little bit, and that God is an uncaring cunt. I'm going to stop talking because I'm going to start spoiling things. It's really good. It's really good.
Okay, I'm going to read this.
It's incredible.
Dang, Spurrier is going hard.
Spurrier is going fucking hard on that book. Like, even as like a Spurrier person, like who like lives and dies by Spurrier, this is one of the best things he's ever written. It's up there with like Coda and Godshaper.
Oh God, I need to read Coda.
Coda fucking whips.
Okay.
You're gonna love Coda.
So I think some people followed us.
Oh,
We got some new followers during your monologue.
when I was monologuing, ooh, gay people in the chat.
Yeah. And they said hi.
Hello.
And that person said hello because they're British.
Hello. I got fishy chippy. Sorry.
Okay, wow. Well, they're not following no more.
Getting canceled for my anti-British bigotry.
Yeah, if you just came in, also, we were talking about a book called Damn Them All. We're talking about comic books. This is kind of like going to be our Thursday comic book show. This was Damn Them All by Spurrier. Who's drawing it?
Charlie Adlard, who used to work on The Walking Dead.
Out of the Walking Dead mines.
Out of the Walking... Robert Kirkman just keeps his artists down there in the fucking mines forever. Like, I'll tell you what, Todd McFarlane doesn't know when to fucking quit either, but at least Todd McFarlane lets his artists go out of the mines after they've been plumbed a little bit. Like, Charlie Adlard and Ryan Otley, like, they're like hooked up to machines, like, just bled and... Never mind. This is going to start getting weird.
This is becoming a whole fantasy. Wow.
Look.
I'm a little turned on.
Ooh. Sorry.
Someone says they're not gay, even though I know they're gay. And then someone said we're beautiful.
Aww.
Are you watching The Last of Us? Yes.
We're watching The Last of Us together,
Yeah, we're actually watching it together. And yeah, I know you're gay.
What was the lesbian book name? It was Damn Them All.
It's called Damn Them All. I think if you've read Hellblazer, you want to read this.
It's like Hellblazer, but she's a hot dyke with a hammer.
I needed that elevator one-liner for Damn Them All. Thank you.
Also, he's gay too. This character, whose name I'm forgetting. It's Obshir, I think, is his name. I'm forgetting off the top of my head, but he's gay as well.
Everything's freaking gay lately. Not even cool anymore.
You're fucking gay lately.
Uh, so wait, yes, I'm watching The Last of Us. Every episode is really, really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
I, as someone who has probably played through both of the games like twice each, I'm like, I see everything in the episodes that are like
Mm-hmm.
direct references from the game, which you would think would be kind of cheesy, but they're pulling it off really well. Like when she's
Mm-hmm.
walking across that board between buildings, and then their additions too are like kind of slaying. Like I'm really into this whole like underground mycelium network that they can like communicate through when
Yeah.
with that shot with the warm sunlight coming through, and like you watch their writhing bodies and they're like explaining to Ellie like how they're all kind of connected. That is
Mm-hmm.
like burned in my brain. It's
Yeah.
so burned in, like at first I thought I was gonna be really mad that there wasn't like gonna be
Spores.
spore moments where they're
Yeah.
putting on gas masks and all that, but I've since forgiven them.
And this is honestly even scarier because, like, yeah, like the idea that you could just trip like a piece of the mycelium network and not even realize you stepped on it, but that it awoke, some fucking cordyceps zombies like 7 miles away, and now they're all charging at you, and you don't even know. Like, it provides this kind of like surprise factor that this kind of just like you could just step on the wrong thing, not even know it. It's like stepping on a delayed landmine, but the landmine hunts you down.
Yeah, that scene where she like has the weird fungus make out and then like blows the building on fire after they've all swarmed into the building. I was just like, oh, I
Yeah.
knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. But yeah, by the way, spoiler for
Yeah.
episode 2 there.
Yeah, they have these little like
Oh,
mycelium
someone's
tendrils in their
McLoving
mouth.
it.
Oh, wow.
Someone. Oh, and look, our setup is so cute.
Aw.
Is it cute? I kind of just put it in my basement, and I figured it was already kind of cute down here, anyways. I kind of tried to create something in my bedroom, but like it
Mm.
wasn't working. We've got a lot of ideas for this channel. We want to talk about comics, and we've also got ideas around doing like kind of performance art kind of things.
Mhm.
We wanna kind of do. I don't know. Maybe we don't want to talk about it yet, but there's some interesting projects we're thinking of. And so I also want to play games.
Mhm.
I also want to play video because I play video games all the time. I kind of want to play The Last of Us.
Yeah, we were talking about potentially you playing The Last of Us, like me, being your co-host Greg Turkington, for you on cinema at the cinema heads in the audience.
You're the only one.
I am literally not the only one. The person that gave me this tattoo introduced it to me.
Okay. Oh, show off your tattoo.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
first tattoo.
It says "Play Dead, Never Die."
Play dead.
My sweetie coyote stick and poked that on me while we chain smoked cigarettes in its bed and watched Seinfeld and on cinema at the cinema. It said I did a very good job with the pain. Which
It's called romance.
yeah, it kind of was. It was kind of romantic.
But yeah, what else do I play? I mean, of course, I'm a big Nintendo girl.
Mhm.
I'm always playing Animal Crossing to this day, and I love Zelda. I've played all the Zeldas. I'm so excited for the new Zelda coming out this year. I'm really into horror games. Like I love The Last of Us.
Mhm.
I love most horror games. Um, I like right now. I'm trying to play the God, what's it even called? The Coliseum Moon game. What's it called?
You're not talking about Choo Choo Charles,
No,
right?
oh come on, I am playing Choo Choo Charles. No, the
And
new kind of scary game.
Callisto
Callisto
Protocol?
Protocol. Thank you, Callisto
Is it
Protocol.
any good?
You know, I'm not really liking it.
Mm.
It's kind of cheesy. I thought it was gonna be kind of scary. Like I don't really like the main character. He's like, I don't know. He's just a guy.
He's just a geek.
He's a pilot, and he like fell out of the sky going into the moon, and like he's got to fight the zombies while he's in prison. But like everything's just feeling really cheesy so far. I got to put another hour or two into it before I really give it a rating. But what's so good? It's so good. The dating game. What are you saying to me?
Not the dating game.
Have you seen Kitty Powers Matchmaker? What?
Well,
What is that?
Pearl, I actually have something to tell you. I'm Kitty Powers matchmaker. I don't know what kind of like bootleg bullshit that they made a game off of me. I don't know what bootlegging that is. I will be contacting my lawyers with my comic store money. But
All that comic book money, that minimum wage comic book money.
yeah,
I'm very intimidated.
Paul showering me in dollar bills.
I can't.
Like,
Don't put that image in my head.
look, I'm sorry. The man, like I like.
He's probably watching.
I'm gonna not say anything because anything I say could incriminate me.
Oh look, they say my eyes are so beautiful, or is it your eyes are so beautiful?
I think our eyes are beautiful, comrade.
If I could, I would take my eyeballs out of my head and send them to you because that's the sweetest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Yo, if you ever take your eyeballs out, can you give them to me?
I'll think about it.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take what I can get.
Oh, both of us.
Oh
Wow, we already have secret admirers.
Oh wow,
That was fast.
damn. We're already developing parasocial
We
relationships.
got parasocial relationships
Yo!
in the house. Oh my god.
It takes cis people like 10 streams to get to parasocial relationships, or that girl in the bar who really wanted to fuck the guy who sings the country songs.
Yeah, we're also big karaoke lovers, so we may or may not reference our karaoke lifestyle choice.
Because if you want to be my lover, you have got to give. Taken is too easy, and that's just the way it is.
We're off the rails right now.
We've completely gone off the rails.
What should we talk about next? Let's talk about our next book here.
Saga. I'm gonna be honest. Here's a fun one because Pearl is actually caught up on Saga, and I'm back in like volume fucking 7
this
from
is
years
my
ago.
Damn Them All to You.
Ah, ooh.
Saga is one of the most special books ever. I love it. Anybody reading Saga right now? It is. When did it started in like
2013, 2014.
like yeah, forever ago, and I wasn't really like reading comics as much back then, but you haven't read the new issue. You got to read the new issue. It's so good. I won't spoil anything, but like it's the first issue from their last hiatus. We have such a really precarious setup right now. It's like on a bucket.
A bucket on a bucket.
And if you remember what happened in the last issue from like several months ago, like it was deep tragedy. It really sucked. And now, if you just look at the cover of the book, the children are literally busking on the street trying to get money. Princeling becomes a cooler character in this book, I think. Spoiler, but he does appear on panel in an ACAB shirt.
Yo!
In this book. I love the ACAB undertones of this entire book. You're waiting for the trade? Okay, that's.
We're all waiting
it's
for
not
trade.
valid, but
We're all waiting.
I'll give
for
it to
trade.
you.
Also, I'd like to say I like that Brian K. Vaughan has become ACAB because if you've read some of Brian K. Vaughan's earlier work, like Ex Machina, he's very liberal. So I like to see BKV's evolution from a West Wing liberal to a guy who is like halfway to saying cops and Klan go hand in hand, which they do.
Yeah. Also, a triumphant return from God, what's her name?
Fiona Staples, right? Oh, are you talking about a character?
Petrichor? What's her name?
Oh, fucking Petrichor, the girl with the ram horn, right? She had
Yeah.
the ram hornies.
And she
Ram
has
horn.
a wiener.
She has a wiener.
She's a trans woman.
Oh, were we talking about the trans? Are there multiple trans women or one trans woman?
I think there's only one trans woman.
I remember the trans woman who got introduced in the prison with her dick out. I do remember
Yeah,
her.
I thought it was kind of unnecessary how they introduced it.
Yeah.
But, like, whatever. She's in it. She's here. She's doing her thing. There she is.
Oh, I love her. Good for her.
That's her.
She's perfect.
She has quite a new entrance in this book. It's very exciting.
She's very tall.
She's so tall, and she has these, like, wayward horns that don't make any sense. She's very cute. She is goals. She is mommy. She is everything.
I think we can get you that surgery.
The horn surgery?
The horn surgery.
I've had enough surgery for one lifetime. I'll tell you that much.
Well, I was gonna say if you ever want to do surgery on me, but I don't know where that bit was going, so I've just decided.
It was going to Hornyville. That's where it was going.
That's where I'm always going.
Okay, your turn. You pick one.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, I haven't read either of these two. But let's talk about Sins of Sinister.
I thought you read Sinister.
I haven't. I flipped through.
You were sending me images of it.
I sent you the first page because I was at the store and flipping through it while I was what's the word? When you're making sure the count. I was counting them. There we go. But Sins of Sinister.
Wait, we should read the chat first. What's it say? I'm like really far away from the screen. Actually, it's hard to read the chat.
Haven't read the new issue. Watching that '90s show. It's so funny. I'm waiting for the trade of Saga. Art looks cool. What? I don't have space for single issues. Cry. She what?
She what?
She what?
She what?
She what?
Okay. Side note: I recently had to Google what a what means. I had to Google it because I was playing Animal Crossing and the little owl man said a what when I bring him a bug, and I was like, is this a slur? I had to look it up. I think Tati's mad at us because I made fun of them for not reading single issues, which is like it's a pretty niche thing to actually read the single issues these days, especially in physical form.
If it helps, I'm more of a trade waiter myself. I am reading singles now that I'm in the store.
Possum loves trade. Possum's always talking about hot, good, big trade.
I'm always talking about hot, good, big trade, especially if they're women. I think women trade is important. I love the owl. This is how you sound. That is how. Wait, I love the owl is how we sound?
I haven't watched that 90s show.
Neither have I.
Is it worth it? I like that they bring back Red and the wife.
What's her name? Who's really great.
Oh, I love her.
Oh, I love the owl. Oh, Owl in Animal Crossing.
Bigsby. What's his name? Blathers.
Because he blathers.
He does talk a lot.
Me too, Queen.
Yeah, no argument there.
Anyway, Shins of Sinister, or Shims of Sinister, as we like to call it in the store. It's about an evil homosexual with a diamond on his head, and I'm just getting this from what you said to me. Please tell me if this is correct. But he was like fucking around with like he was doing lab rat shit on other universes, right? He was like, how can I fuck around in these universes and make them like evil and gay like me? But then he gets stuck in one of his universes because he done fucked up, and now he's stuck in one of his gay little universes, and he's like, "Aw, shit, I got to get out of here. These homosexuals are acting up." Like the lab rat.
That's someone who doesn't really read X-Men at all. Explaining to you what Sins of Sinister about is maybe my favorite part of this entire episode.
I will be sending that to Jonathan Hickman.
It's really hard to describe what's going on in Sins of Sinister. By the way, most of the books I'm showing you, I get the cool variant covers that are fun. This is Emma Frost being a very, very, very hot woman.
Bad bitch.
But it's not like the iconic cover of Sins of Sinister. I get what's cool.
Yeah, and women are cool.
I
support women.
So I literally can't read this person's name because it's like blue on black screen. Is it Chris?
Chris 5 some numbers. It's a bunch of numbers.
Chris numbers.
I'm going TwitchCon it in Paris 2023. I don't know why that was. I don't know why that was the voice I was using.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. This is the first stream we've ever done. We kind of don't know what we're doing. We just came on here. We wanted to talk about what we thought was cool in terms of comics, because I don't think. First of all, I have cool things to say and to think. Second of all, I don't really see a lot of people doing it who are like trans women and I don't know, homosexual. I don't know. I'm just like, my voice deserves to be out there regardless, but also what's up with trans people's voices? Like, let's see what happens.
Like, cis people talked enough.
And so the fact that there's a TwitchCon in Paris in 2023 is fascinating to me. I doubt I'll be going. Unless this channel blows up. Who knows?
Yeah, unless there's some rich people in the chat.
Yeah, if someone wants to buy me a ticket.
we will go to TwitchCon if you buy us a ticket. If you buy us tickets, we will go.
In 2019, I actually tried to go to Europe. I tried to go to Germany, but I couldn't. They wouldn't give me my passport because of like I had changed my name and I had changed my gender, and I like sent in all the paperwork I was supposed to send in. I sent them like my court order documents, all the paperwork, and they denied me because I didn't have. And keep in mind, I've been having this name and this gender for like probably 5 or 6 years at that point, but they still needed a letter from my doctor saying that I was like a woman. It was weird. I was just like, I already have a court ordered document from a judge. Like, why do you need something from my doctor? I don't get it. And then I couldn't go to Germany. So, but hey, maybe if I can get it together, I'll go to Paris.
Yeah. We can see the Eiffel Tower. Yeah,
sorry, I don't mean to like talk about sad, weird trans stuff. That's not what this is about.
No, let's talk about happy trans stuff. Like beautiful women.
No, Germany isn't homophobic. The U.S. wouldn't give me a passport. Not Germany. Germany is.
Probably
they're
also
homophobic.
homophobic.
Let's be honest.
There's a lot of homophobes around these parts, but it was the United States fuckery that time. Okay, so speaking of nice.
Chris says you can come with me. Keep you safe. Wow, Chris, thanks.
Thank you. Thank you for keeping us safe.
Yeah, I mean, I will have my big American gun, of course. That will keep me safe, but
and her attack dog.
You're allowed to bring that wherever you go, right? If you're an American.
Yeah. And I'm her attack dog. I'm a carry-on.
That's sweet. You're my attack possum.
Possums don't have a good noise to make. I can't just hiss at people. I mean, I can, but like it's not quite as cute as like barking. These dog girls got it so fucking easy. I tell you what.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out my furry identity. Right, I've landed on bat so far.
Right. I think bat's a really cute one for you.
It is cute, but there's nothing to like scream out as a bat.
Yeah,
but I think people don't understand that bats are puppies, but with wings.
Yeah, they're a winged puppy. I'm a trash puppy. You're a winged puppy.
Yeah. I don't know why there's not more bats in the furry scene, but I don't actually know anything about the furry scene. So
there's surprisingly few bats. I think you might actually be the first bat that I've met, and I'm like deep in a lot of furries. I mean, a lot of the furry. I'm deep in the furry scene.
Yeah, you are.
I'm deep into scenes with furries. I'm.
Oh, Chris wants to take us to the London gay clubs now.
Oh, okay. I'd be down to go to some London gay clubs.
London calling.
I'd be like, oh, I'm on too much ketamine. I need a water bottle.
Oh, we got another follower.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, who's following us?
Ooh, Emily Sita. Welcome to the stream.
Wow.
In case you're new here, which you are.
Oh, they said hi in the chat.
Oh, hello. We are two tall girls talking about comics.
This is Possum. I'm Peril. I'm gonna get Possum's name on the screen right now. It's just my name, which is you know,
I'm the
Possum's also important.
Aw, you think so?
Moving on.
Speaking of good gay shit, Plush.
We decided that we were gonna start a comic show, and we were hi. Also, I forgot to say hi back. Basically, we read comic books, so we're talking about the comic books that we read. And now we're talking about furries because we're just trans girls, and that's where the conversation often devolves. So here is a comic book I've been reading about furries.
And they're cannibals.
It's called Plush. This second book is so amazing. These come out maybe like monthly, I think.
Yeah, those are monthly.
Let's see.
There's number 2. Number 3 is going to come out next month, I think.
We got writer is Doug Wagner, artist Daniel Hilliard,
colors by Rico Renzi.
Yeah.
Who you might recognize. Rico Renzi, I think, did the colors for Spider-Gwen.
Yeah. So it's about a man whose best friend is a cop. Red flag.
Ew.
Ew.
First ew of the stream.
First ew. And he is having problems with his wife, and his cop friend decides to help him like take his mind off of things. So he takes him to a furry convention. And they go to a furry convention. He dresses up as, I think, like a weird chicken because he doesn't know what to do. He like borrows a suit, and he goes there and he finds like this like crazy murder room. He goes in there and like he like gets drunk or something. He's not really sure what he's seeing. He goes out back, and they are eating people. Like the furries are like devouring people,
like bones and all shit.
Bones and all. And then the cops arrive, and he goes to jail, and he's trying to explain everything to the cops, but the cops are like trying to take care of him because he's like married to a cop brother or whatever. And in this issue, the furries break him out of jail and murder the entire precinct. And
Yo!
it's really beautiful. I don't mean to cry right now, but it's stunning.
Cop lives don't matter. And I appreciate when us furries choose violence. I mean, one of us furries leaked the the TSA no-fly list this week.
Yeah, no, it is
Shout out to her.
it is quite, like, January's been, like, gay, furry, trans month.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I think it's just going to keep getting better and better from here.
Rock on.
And I think Plush is part of that. No one's talking about it.
Mm-hmm. I haven't even read Plush, and I'm one of those gay furries who likes cannibalism.
Let's see here. Here, the big man, the big goat man is hitting a cop with I think it's a fire extinguisher.
Oh, yeah, it's just braining him with that.
And his head's exploding. And it's a really beautiful moment in this comic where the cop's head explodes from the furry.
Yeah, I truly believe redacted.
I too would redacted. Multiple times. Okay. I gotta. Sorry, that was my gay furry cop thing that I needed to rant about. What are people saying in the chat?
Beautiful names.
Beautiful names.
We do have beautiful names. Yeah, we're beautiful.
We're streaming pure beauty onto the internet right now. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you. And then OMG, he got thonked.
Oh yeah,
the cop got thonked.
Cop got thonked.
Cop got thonked. Don't thank cops. Thonked cops.
Classic cop thonkery.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta thonk a little to liberate a lot. Which is why I believe in the redemptive power of violence, which hopefully no one in a future court case is watching this Twitch stream.
Don't worry, it probably isn't being recorded or anything.
Oh, yeah, probably not.
Wise words. Very wise words. Wow, how many followers do I have now? This is nuts. It just happens, I guess. Yeah. We're basically already famous.
Yeah, I think we should start leveraging our parasocial relationships to develop a cult. I think we've got the groupies. I think if we see, we need an island. We need an island, or we need to do. See, okay, so here's the thing about the Scientology guy, right? L. Ron Hubbard, he figured it out. You need a fucking boat. You need a boat because, like, if you can run a successful cult off of a boat, you can effectively, like, isolate everybody from themselves. Like, or you can isolate everybody from ever escaping your weird little fucked up cult. But you could also sail around on a boat.
How did we get here? What?
I said we needed to start leveraging our parasocial relationships because we're so famous now to start a cult.
And you want to follow the teachings of L. Ron Hubbard.
L. Ron Hubbard is like one. I'm not saying L. Ron Hubbard was a good dude. That dude was mad fucked up. But like, if you want to talk about how to like successfully run a cult, like L. Ron Hubbard's up there. Like L. Ron Hubbard, like effectively, like is like one of the best cult makers in the world.
Okay.
Again, not a good thing. Bad dude, objectively, but.
Okay, wow. This person's really in love with us. Now they want to cook us romantic dinner.
Aw. Well,
neat.
You bring the food and pay for it all, and we will be beautiful.
Where's that book? It's just like, so you want to date a mentally ill girl from the internet.
Oh yeah, that's my memoir.
Ooh, we should have a dating advice channel.
Ooh.
That'd be funny.
That would be really funny. We should have a dating advice channel.
I mean, I'm terrible at dating people, but I give good advice.
And I'm really great at like a series of ambiguous, undefined relationships. You
are.
And being in a web of them.
Yeah. I believe there's gay people in the chat actually who are in a relationship.
Oh, you think there's homosexuals in a relationship in our chat right now?
Yeah, if you're in the chat and you're gay and you're in a relationship, I don't know. Give me bits or something. What are you supposed to do?
Okay, so as somebody who has a loving husband of almost 6 years now in June,
gay.
Fuck you. Look, are you invalidating my bisexual? We're not going down this road. We're not doing bi-lesbian discourse. Point is, as someone with a loving
No, sorry, I didn't hear anybody say anything. I didn't see anything. I think there's something invisible over here. Something bisexually invisible over here.
The invisible bisexual. Yeah, that's my favorite Jack Kirby character. Anyway, point being, as somebody with a loving husband of approaching 6 years now, I think the key to any strong, good relationship is communication, hating the police. I really want to hammer home the good communication thing again. I feel like I covered my bases actually. Communicate, hate cops, communicate.
God, you're easy.
That's what they used to call me in middle school.
Why?
Because it was easy.
Sorry, I'm such a bad partner in what's it called? Not ad-libbing.
Crime?
Sure. I'll take it.
You know, you're yes-anding me pretty well.
It says, "Can you check Discord on your phone?" I guess. Are you saying things to me?
Oh, that's the other thing in relationships. That was the fourth thing or third thing. One of the things is to yes and your partner. If your partner says, you know, can we go to this restaurant? And you say yes, and I would like to get a seat at that cute little table near the back. It's kind of like where like the cool waitresses hang out and smoke cigarettes when they're like not on shift, and then you could just like talk to each other like. And so you can enter like into a weird polycule situation with the chain smoking waitresses.
Huh.
Yeah,
I'm into it.
I've never done that before, or not that I've ever done that before. But
all right, I'm gonna try and do a mod thing. But I don't know how to do it.
Like the 50s mods, like the ride around with little scooters in the UK.
No.
Do you not know your British history, Pearl?
Oh, I have to type in there. Okay,
that's useful. That's
Look
useful
at me
to
go.
know.
I'm literally a regular Twitch streamer. Basically.
And while Pearl is doing that, let's just briefly talk about Below Ambition, the next Simon Hanselmann book. Now, the thing about this series, this has been going for a little while. It started on Vice.com and then translated into these books eventually, is that Simon Hanselmann decided go fuck yourself to his audience and thought, how can I push the limits of my devoted readership? So he came up with Below Ambition, a book about Werewolf Jones and Meg the Witch being in a band, alienating everybody around them by just being dog shit at music and dog shit as people. And you know what? It's kind of great. Like, so even when Simon Hanselmann is taking the piss, Simon Hanselmann's having a real good time. It's a lot of fun. It's very cute in a really fucked up sort of way. It comes with a Horse Mania record, which neither of us have read yet or listened to yet. The other thing is, like, this is mostly a filler book. While Simon Hanselmann is working on the sequel to Bad Gateway / Mega Hex, which he has been working on for fucking ages at this point. But at the very last second, he throws you a real curveball and hits you with something real emotional. And I was kind of shocked by it. It was really a move to just be taking the piss for like 127 pages, and then on page 128, just be like, "Fuck you. Here's some emotions."
Wait, what are we talking about?
Below Ambition. I just started rambling about.
Oh
Below
my god!
Ambition.
Do you know I'm only like halfway through it?
I didn't put any spoilers.
I cannot believe it gets emotional.
It gets emotional right at the end.
What the heck?
Literally the last chapter. Like
okay, so by the way, we have a mod. We have a mod who is moderating modularly.
Oh, soon to be Valentine's Day. I know. I will be taking a lot of different dog girls on dates, and my husband, who is not a dog girl.
Why are you this gay?
Because I'm popular. Like, you ever listen to Wicked? I'm kind of like that girl who's popular, you know.
I'm gonna pop you like a zit.
I think you should pop me like a zit. I keep telling you to put me down. You pick me up, but you don't put me down, and you don't put me 6 feet in the ground.
And make me happy.
That's a Coco Jumbo reference for all you jumbo heads. in the audience.
All right. Well, I think we have done a good amount of streaming. I think we could maybe stop soon. What do you think? Is there anything else you want to talk about? Does anyone in the chat want to talk about something? Otherwise, like, this was kind of our first. I think it's going okay. And we're going to try and come back and do it again Thursday. I might write a schedule on the Twitch channel. Thursday's going to be our day for talking comics. Yeah. And bullshitting, I guess. Aw, they said it was awesome.
Aw.
We did really good.
That's so nice.
Why aren't we famous yet?
See, I think we're getting there. I think slowly but surely. We have 5 fans, and then we'll have 10 fans next stream, and 20 fans after that, and it'll just keep doubling.
By the way, this entire time, I've been drinking Majin Buu flavored soda, if you didn't realize that.
And this entire time, I've been drinking up every word you've said, because every word...
Because you're a dyke.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a dyke. It's okay.
Dyke for dyke, yeah.
I started it, really.
You started the entire institution of lesbianism?
I mean...
Wow, Sappho, damn. What does Sappho serve?
Sappho serve.
It's like soft serve, but for lesbians.
Okay, thank you so much for being here. I'm glad someone was here watching us. You're my favorite people, and if I was giving you a big hug right now, it'd be like this. We learned. We learned a lot today.
We lived, we laughed, we loved, and we learned a little.
And we LARPed.
And we LARPed. We LARPed like we knew what we were doing. And you know what? That's how you learn how to do anything. Is you gotta fake it till you make it. You gotta LARP it till you...
Okay, we're done. We're going.
You can't stop the bit.
Bye. Thanks for helping me settle this up. Bye. Love you. Bye.
Ooh, woo.